I want to ask you something personal today. Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your knees wobble just a little more than they used to? Or maybe you've noticed it takes just a bit longer to walk across the room, or the stairs feel steeper than they did last year. If you have, you're not alone. And more importantly, this isn't just getting old. The truth is, your legs are often the first part of your body to weaken as you age. And it doesn't always happen with warning signs. It can be slow, silent, subtle. Until one day, a misstep turns into a fall, and suddenly, your independence is at risk. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to tell you the truth. Because what most people don't realize is this. When your leg muscles begin to shrink, when your balance slips, it's not just about strength. It's about your brain, your circulation, your entire nervous system. You see, the legs aren't just for walking. They're how you stay grounded in the world. They send signals to your brain, keeping your reflexes sharp, your posture strong, and your confidence intact. And when they weaken, everything changes. The risk of a fall becomes real. And that's not just a bruise or a bump. For people over 60, a single fall can mean months in recovery, or worse, never quite feeling steady again. But there's good news, real, practical, science-backed good news. Because today, I'm going to walk you through 10 powerful foods that can help rebuild your strength, protect your balance, and even sharpen the connection between your brain and your body. These aren't fad diets or miracle pills. These are real foods, things you might already have in your kitchen, that, when eaten right, can help you move better, feel stronger, and regain the confidence to live on your terms. So if you've been feeling a little off, or you're just starting to notice your legs don't respond the way they used to, this might be the moment to turn it around. Let's take the first step. Together. Let's talk about something people rarely mention at your annual checkup. Your legs are more than just muscles that help you move. They are your foundation, your balance, your independence. And when they begin to weaken, quietly, gradually, it affects far more than your stride. Here's why. Every time you stand, walk, or even shift your weight, your leg muscles send signals to your brain. These signals keep your nervous system engaged and your mind alert. It's like a conversation happening beneath the surface, a feedback loop that keeps your entire body working in sync. When your legs get weaker, that signal grows quiet. And here's the thing most people don't realize. Weak legs don't just increase your risk of a fall. They also mean your brain is getting less stimulation. And when the brain gets less stimulation, it starts to lose sharpness, memory, focus, even mood. That's why movement matters so much more than just staying fit. And it's also why the food you eat can have a bigger impact than you think. Because yes, you need strength, but you also need coordination. Reflexes, neuromuscular balance. That's what keeps you from tripping on the rug or misjudging the step off the curb. It's all connected. The food you eat feeds your muscles stimulate your brain, and your brain controls your balance and your body. So when we talk about eating to strengthen your legs, we're really talking about protecting your whole life, your ability to stay mobile, independent, and in control. And that's why the next section matters so much. Let me show you the 10 foods that can help support that system, your legs, your nerves, and your strength, one bite at a time. Now let's get into the good stuff. The foods. Not just any foods, but real, whole foods that help rebuild strength in your legs by supporting muscle, nerves, blood flow, and even coordination. These aren't trendy superfoods. They're timeless, backed by nutrition science and the lived experience of older adults who've seen results. Let's count them down. 1. Eggs with the yolk. Eggs are a complete source of protein and one of the best foods for older adults looking to build or maintain leg strength. Why? Because eggs contain leucine, an amino acid that triggers muscle growth. But they also have choline, which your body uses to create acetylcholine, the key neurotransmitter for muscle movement. Don't skip the yolk. That's where the B12, essential fats, and choline live. 2. Salmon and other fatty fish. Wild salmon, sardines, and mackerel are loaded with omega-3s. These healthy fats support brain health and reduce inflammation that can interfere with muscle recovery. They're also packed with high-quality protein and a compound called astaxanthin, which helps your mitochondria, the energy factories in your muscle cells, work better. Better mitochondria, better strength, balance, and endurance. 3. Grass-fed beef creatine, iron, B12, zinc. Grass-fed beef has all the building blocks your body needs to restore energy and rebuild muscle. Creatine, in particular, supports energy transfer during physical activity. That means you recover faster and fatigue less easily during everyday movement like walking or climbing stairs. 4. Greek yogurt, full fat, plain. Skip the sugar-packed versions. You want the plain, full-fat kind with live cultures. Greek yogurt is packed with protein, calcium, important for muscle contraction, and probiotics that help your gut absorb nutrients better, especially B vitamins needed for nerve health. 5. Bone broth. Bone broth is rich in collagen, glycine, and glutamine, all of which help strengthen joints, repair connective tissue, and heal the gut lining. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption and less inflammation. Many older adults who regularly consume bone broth report less stiffness and more flexibility in their hips, knees, and ankles. 6. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, chard. These greens are loaded with magnesium and potassium, two minerals that help prevent muscle cramps and support nerve signaling. They're also rich in natural nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide in your body and help blood vessels open up for better circulation. 7. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds all provide healthy fats, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E. Chia and flax also deliver plant-based omega-3s, while magnesium helps relax muscles and stabilize nerve impulses, important for staying coordinated and balanced. 8. Legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas. Legumes are a great plant-based protein source, rich in fiber, iron, folate, and B vitamins. They also contain arginine, an amino acid that boosts nitric oxide, helping blood flow to your legs improve naturally. Note: if you're insulin-resistant or diabetic, use in moderation and monitor your blood sugar. 9. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These little powerhouses are full of antioxidants that help reduce neuroinflammation and improve blood flow to the brain. That matters because your brain controls your legs. They also support BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps strengthen your mind-muscle connection. 10. Avocados. Rich in monounsaturated fats, vitamin B6, and potassium, avocados support nerve signaling and reduce systemic inflammation. They also provide fiber and healthy fats that help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins needed for muscle and nerve function. These 10 foods don't just help you feel stronger. They help your entire body work better. When your legs move well, your brain sharpens. Your posture improves, your confidence grows. But even with the best foods, there are still traps many people fall into, mistakes that cancel out their progress, and that's exactly what we'll cover next. Even with the right foods on your plate, you might still be unknowingly sabotaging your leg strength. I've seen it too many times. Men and women doing their best, but missing small details that make a big difference. Let's walk through the most common mistakes that weaken your legs faster after 60. 1. Skipping protein at breakfast. Most older adults eat the bulk of their protein at dinner, but research shows that spreading your protein evenly throughout the day, especially at breakfast, helps stimulate muscle repair. Starting your day with 20 to 30 grams of quality protein, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake, gives your muscles what they need right away after the overnight fast. Otherwise, your body might break down muscle for energy instead. 2. Eating low-fat or fat-free. Everything your nerves and muscles need fat to function. Vitamin D, vitamin E, and omega-3s are fat-soluble nutrients, meaning you need fat to absorb them. When you skip healthy fats like those in salmon, avocados, or eggs, your nervous system and hormone health take a hit, and weak nerve signaling, poor muscle coordination, higher fall risk. 3. Overloading on processed carb cereal for breakfast, a sandwich at lunch, pasta for dinner. Sound familiar? Highly refined carbs create blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and insulin resistance, three enemies of muscle health. Worse, they often replace the protein and healthy fats your muscles need. That trade-off is a slow drain on your strength and balance. 4. Neglecting hydration. Dehydration doesn't just make you tired. It affects your blood pressure, your brain's response time, and even your muscle contraction. Older adults tend to feel less thirsty, but that doesn't mean you need less water. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day minimum, more if you're active or in hot weather. 5. Ignoring gut health. If your gut can't absorb nutrients, all that healthy eating won't matter. Low stomach acid, poor microbiome diversity, and chronic inflammation can block the absorption of protein, magnesium, B12, and iron, nutrients essential for leg strength. That's why foods like bone broth, yogurt, and fermented vegetables are so helpful. They keep your gut healthy so your body can use the fuel you give it. 6. Sitting too much food is powerful, but without movement, your muscles won't get the message to grow. If you're mostly sedentary, even the best nutrition can't rebuild muscle effectively. That doesn't mean you need intense workouts. Simple leg-focused movement like walking, bodyweight squats, or heel raises can make a big difference when done consistently. The point is this: strong legs after 60 don't just come from eating the right foods. They come from avoiding the habits that quietly take strength away. One bite, one skipped glass of water, or one sedentary day at a time. In the next section, I'll guide you through how to build a simple daily routine that ties it all together: nutrition, movement, and mindset. Let's bring everything together now into a daily routine that supports stronger legs, better balance, and more confident movement. Starting today. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about consistency and intention. Here's what a leg-strengthening day looks like for someone over 60. Morning. Prime your muscles. Start your day with a short stretching routine. Nothing fancy, just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle leg movements. Think ankle circles, standing calf raises, slow bodyweight squats, or even just marching in place. These small motions get blood flowing to your lower body and help wake up the neuromuscular system. Next, eat a protein-rich breakfast. A simple example: 2 pasture-raised eggs, scrambled with olive oil or grass-fed butter, half an avocado, a handful of sautéed spinach or kale. Optional, add a small portion of berries for antioxidants and fiber. Mid-morning, hydrate. Plus, move. Drink a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt, if you're not sodium restricted. This supports blood pressure and hydration for better muscle contraction. Take a short 10-minute walk after breakfast, or use the stairs if available. Movement after meals aids circulation and blood sugar control. Lunch, balanced for fuel and repair. A sample lunch could be a portion of wild-caught salmon or grass-fed beef, a cup of steamed or sautéed vegetables, broccoli, zucchini, or Brussels sprouts, a small serving of quinoa, lentils, or chickpeas, olive oil drizzled over your veggies or mixed into a dressing. This gives you healthy fats, protein, fiber, and complex carbs to power your afternoon. Afternoon, gentle leg work, plus brain connection. This is the perfect time for your mini workout, just 10-15 minutes. Sit to stand from a sturdy chair, 3 sets of 10. Heel raises, 3 sets of 15. Standing on one foot, hold 30 seconds each side, 2 sets. Light resistance band leg extensions if available. All these reinforce neuromuscular communication, the link between your brain and your legs. They help with balance, reaction time, and stability. Dinner, light and restorative. You want a dinner that fuels overnight recovery but isn't heavy. A good option might be bone broth-based soup with chicken and vegetables, full-fat plain Greek yogurt with turmeric and black pepper, a few walnuts or almonds for added magnesium and healthy fats. Avoid heavy starches late in the evening. They can disrupt sleep, which is crucial for muscle repair. Before bed, wind down and support recovery. Light leg stretches or a short walk after dinner. A small glass of water. Gratitude journaling or breathing exercises to reduce cortisol, which can interfere with sleep and healing. You don't need perfection to get stronger. You just need repetition. Stick to this routine 4 or 5 days per week and watch how your legs and confidence respond. This isn't just about legs. It's about your independence, your confidence, your ability to move through life with ease, grace, and dignity. You see, when you're 20 or 30, walking is automatic. You don't think about getting up from a chair or catching yourself if you stumble. But once you're past 60, something changes. Not just in your body, but in your mindset. Suddenly, a cracked sidewalk looks more dangerous. A flight of stairs feels longer. You hesitate. And that hesitation? That's the first quiet sign that your nervous system is starting to distrust your legs. That's the real risk. Not just weak muscles, but a fading connection between your mind and your movement. And when that connection fades, so do little freedoms you used to take for granted. Going to the store alone, stepping confidently into the shower, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, even just taking a walk at sunset without worrying about every step. I've spoken with so many older adults who said, "I don't want to be a burden." But here's what they didn't realize. The way to avoid being a burden isn't to push through pain or ignore your weakness. It's to start supporting your body now, today. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy machines. You just need two things: nourishment and movement. Nourish your muscles with the right foods. Move your legs with purpose, even if it's slow. Because once you start feeding strength into your legs, you're feeding something deeper. Your autonomy, your peace of mind, your sense of being able to say, "I've still got this." You can still be that version of yourself who walks into a room with energy, who climbs stairs without fear, who holds a grandchild's hand, not for support, but just to feel their joy. Strong legs carry more than your weight. They carry your life. They carry your freedom. Coming up next is our final section, a simple, heartfelt summary of the 10 foods we've discussed and how to begin integrating them into your daily life starting tomorrow. Let's bring it all together. You've just learned about 10 of the most powerful foods to support leg strength, stability, and vitality after 60. But information is only half the journey. The real change comes when you take action. Small, consistent, intentional steps forward. So here's a quick recap of the foods we covered and how they serve your body. 1. Eggs, complete protein, choline, B12, and healthy fats to support muscle signaling and repair. 2. Salmon and fatty cold water fish, rich in omega-3s for reducing inflammation, improving muscle protein synthesis, and supporting heart health. 3. Grass-fed beef, creatine, iron, zinc, and B12 for energy metabolism, red blood cell production, and muscle recovery. 4. Full-fat yogurt, protein, probiotics, calcium, and B vitamins to aid gut health and neurotransmission. 5. Bone broth, collagen, glycine, and glutamine for supporting joints, reducing inflammation, and protecting the gut-brain axis. 6. Leafy greens and non-starchy vegetables, packed with nitrates, polyphenols, and vitamins that help boost blood flow and reduce neuroinflammation. 7. Nuts and seeds, magnesium, healthy fats, and protein to improve nerve function and muscle contraction. 8. Legumes, arginine, fiber, B vitamins, and plant-based protein to support nitric oxide production and microbiome diversity. 9. Berries, anthocyanins, fiber, and antioxidants that support new nerve connections and improve blood flow to both brain and muscle. 10. Avocados, healthy fats, vitamin E, and B6 to reduce inflammation and improve nerve signaling. Now, I know that list might feel like a lot, so here's what I recommend. Start with one change tomorrow. Maybe it's adding 2 soft-boiled eggs to breakfast. Maybe it's replacing sugary snacks with a handful of blueberries, or swapping that bag of chips for a slice of avocado toast on sprouted bread. You don't have to do everything overnight, But every single step you take builds momentum, and momentum builds transformation. Also, remember this. Your body is always communicating with you. The stiffness you feel in the morning, the fatigue during a walk, the sense that your legs aren't quite there anymore, that's not weakness. It's feedback. And the best part? That feedback can change. You can rewrite your story. You have the power to feed your strength, to rebuild your connection to the ground beneath you, to walk taller, steadier, more confidently through every chapter ahead. So take this list, save it, print it, post it on your fridge if you have to. Let it be your gentle reminder that food isn't just fuel, it's a decision. A vote for life, for strength, for dignity. You deserve to feel steady. You deserve to feel strong. And it begins with what you put on your plate tomorrow morning.